Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Downs. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Jamison. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Smashes ahead. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And the
first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to the right. And the ball is loose and high in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hills. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Osborne. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. NC State quick to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Toss to the outside. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Downs. The screen, he can go. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was hot, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Past the first down marker and still running. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Oh my goodness, bro, you gotta, oh my goodness, dog, you gotta hit that. You gotta hit that. You gotta hit that, bro. You gotta hit that.
When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
To the air, it's Downs. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Wide receiver going in motion. They were able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. To the ground with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Hill. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. NC State going up tempo. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done. He can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the They go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
From the gun, the ground game. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Trying to get the corner. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks the tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Downs. Throws toward the end zone. And
this nigga didn't even jump, bro. Like, this nigga didn't even jump.
His 3rd interception of the day.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin. Halftime update. Fielded in the end zone. It's stopped. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Where's my controller at, bro?
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push him out.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hills. Throwing right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
I'm getting no type of animations on no balls, bro. Like, what is he? I pressed triangle. This nigga just looked at it. What we on? What we on, bro? What are we on?
NC State looking to convert the 4th down here. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. And on the opening drive of the 2nd half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the 2nd half by the defense.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. There he goes.
No blocks out there, bro.
43-yard line, that's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Looking for his man in the middle. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
One of the things I love about this quarterback quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
Yeah, that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Here he comes with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with the lone back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. NC State quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now.
It's a running room, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
The play action fake. Still looking on the move. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Houston. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run the toss.
Bro, pick your fucking knees up, man.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Got room at the 35. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Bruin. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the lone running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's Hills. Firing to the right, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Gonna run it. It's Osborne. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Bro, what? Oh! This shit is crazy, dog. This shit is insane, bro.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in position.
Bro.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee.
Well, they start 4-0, and I think the biggest challenge now for this coaching staff is keeping this team focused on the next game and the next opponent. It's easy when you're 4-0 to start thinking conference championship, to start thinking college football playoff, and a potential natty. But you've just got to worry about who you're playing next. You've got this thing off to a perfect start. Let's try to stay healthy. Let's try to keep getting better each and every week.